Renaissance means revival or rebirth of Greek learning art, literature, and culture of the Middle Ages in Europe. In England, it came through Italy and flourished in the Elizabethan Age in the works of Shakespeare, Spenser, Marlowe, and Benjonson. Reformation was a religious movement led by Martin Luther in the 15th century. It protested against the practices of the Roman Catholic Church. It advocated complete faith in the Bible and in one's own soul for salvation. What is meant by humanism? The Renaissance scholars call humanists revived the forgotten Greek and Roman authors and their manuscripts and widely disseminated their ideas, materials, and literary forms and styles over Europe. This movement is called humanism. The Greeks called the poets Veds. Why? Answer. The Greeks called the poets Veds, which meant a maker or a creator. The Greeks believed that after God, the only creator is the poet. He recreates an imaginative and aesthetic worlds. Question. What do you know about Langland's The Vision of Pius the Plowman as a dream allegory? Answer. Langland's Pius the Plowman is an enormous dream allegory. Under the conventional device of a dream, the poet boldly attacked the greed and hypocrisy of the clergy and the people sitting in the high places. What is Tottel's Miscellany? Tottel's Miscellany is the most representative anthology of the songs and sonnets of the Elizabethan Age. Watt and Surrey are the chief poets represented in this anthology. It is known by the name of its publisher. How does Wordsworth define poetry? According to Wordsworth, poetry is a criticism of life under the laws of poetic truth and poetic beauty. Poetry is a spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, taking its origin from emotions recollected in tranquility. What is the relationship between poetry, life, and morality according to Matthew Arnold? Answer. According to Arnold, poetry consoles and sustains us. A poetry of revolt against moral ideas is a poetry of revolt against life. A poetry of indifference towards moral ideas is a poetry of indifference towards life. What does Keats mean by negative capability? Answer. Keats means to say that the poet has no personality of his own. He assumes the personality of the character he creates. The poet has none, no identity. He is certainly the most unpoetical of all God's creatures.